Akwa Ibom State government distributes input to farmers. University of Uyo celebrate women calls for digital inclusiveness. Plus, Uyo residents decry non-availability of cash as black marketing of Naira surfaces around banking premises. Hello, thanks for joining us on NTA News. My name is Clement Barikui. Remember to watch us live on Facebook, YouTube, and on Star Times channel 103. To sustain increased tempo of agricultural production in Nigeria, Akwa Ibom State government is distributing farm input to farmers across the state for the 2023 first planting season. Evelyn Babieku reports.
Farmers are delighted to be a part of this year's planting season with the receipt of inputs by the government, which consistently, year on year, have brought about great yields and a boost in farming activities in Akwa Ibom State.
To thank God so much for today. And I also want to thank our dear governor for being a friend to all farmers in Akwa Ibom State. Without input, you cannot have a good yield. I want to advise farmers to utilize this input that the state government is giving to farmers in the state. Go and plant it. All this cassava stem will reproduce to cassava, which is our staple food.
The state's demonstration farms stakeholders say have also proven to be support channels for engaging in agriculture, especially the young, hence the call for support of government policies.
Food is the most basic need of man and has shown in many ways that he wants Akwa Ibom to be a food sufficient state. And one of the many ways is by distributing agricultural inputs to groups, farmers, and schools. Why does he do this every year in the two planting seasons?
We have been doing this from year to year. We have been giving inputs, giving interest bearing, giving so many other inputs, crop, livestock, fisheries. We found that we have to appreciate him.
If you have difficulties in planting any of these crops, any of the crops at all, not just maize and cassava, you can listen to our radio and maybe send questions. Apart from that, there are extension agents around you which you can contact and they also meet you.
The distribution of input continues across the 31 local government areas of the state. Evelyn Badu Ekbu, NTA News.
Today's world is driven by technology with a wide digital gender gap, and the resultant social and economic consequences are on women and society at large. Hence, the need to highlight the imperative for gender accessibility of women to technological education. This resonated at the 2023 International Women's Day celebration organized by the Center for Gender Studies, University of Uyo. Wisdom Jacob report that the event was in collaboration with Conference of University of Uyo Women's Organizations. The reports.
This year's theme, Digital Innovation and Technology for Gender Equality in this technological age, calls for the digitization.
It goes on them by nature and society.
The time has come, so rather than worry about gender parity, I think you should recognize your place. Women have not recognized their place in the setup of life. If you recognize your place, you would know there is no one particular leader, whether it's a leader at the governmental level, leader at the professional level, leader at the business level, that does not consult a woman at every level.
For the organizers, it is time to celebrate women for their outstanding performances.
The event is also used to galvanize support in the advocacy for gender parity and to stage a robust campaign against all vices, militating against the well-being of women and girls. It is important to protect the rights of girls and women in the digital space and address them strongly because there is online and ICT facilitated gender-based violence.
As we sit here today and digit all in terms of innovation, etc., let us remember God created us all to complement one another. So bring what you have and let the men bring what they have, and together we'll make this country and this world a better place.
We have to embrace equity, fairness, not just from the men, from amongst ourselves. When you see a woman that is doing something, appreciate that woman.
The event also featured march past by women groups, public lecture, unveiling and launching of UNIO Journal of Gender Studies, awards presentation, and prizes for winners of march past. In Uyo, Wisdom Jacob, NTA News.
The National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, says its effort to protect the health of Nigerians is still threatened by the dangerous tide of widespread and persuasive bleaching cream use among Nigerians. Director General NAFDAC Professor Mojushola Adeyeye made this known at the South-South Media Sensitization Workshop on dangers of bleaching creams and regulatory control held in Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Chidebere Onye reports.
A recent report by the World Health Organization, WHO, reveals that the use of skin bleaching cream is prevalent amongst 77% of Nigerian women, which is the highest in Africa. These scary statistics has shown that the menace of bleaching cream has become a national health emergency that requires a multifaceted regulatory approach, and as such, necessitated NAFDAC's engagement with Nigerian health journalists and other critical stakeholders to rub minds on ways to combat the menace by providing Nigerians with the right information to make right decisions about safeguarding their health. Director General NAFDAC Professor Mojisola Adeyeye represented vowed to go tough on bleaching cream sellers and marketers in the country.
The challenge we have is that there are a lot of other unscrupulous individuals, those who use the word we want to mix chemicals or want to mix some cosmetics for you, which many of the people are really patronizing.
We have seen the great damage bleaching cream is causing to the vital organs of the body, and NAFDAC as a regulatory agency with the statutory mandate of safeguarding public health felt challenged that we need to take a decisive and proactive measure to stem the tide.
After this sensitization, we are going to go out, start going to the supermarkets and be mopping them up.
Resource persons, while educating on the dangers associated with the use of bleaching creams, said such substances could result in cancer, skin irritation, and damage to vital organs of the body, among other devastating effects.
There's no health benefit in the use of bleaching agents, and so people who are engaged in bleaching should stop.
I call on my colleagues, let's take it serious and enlighten our people and let them know the dangers.
NAFDAC further cautioned Nigerians to be wary of what they use on their skin, adding that continuous use of bleaching creams would lead to dangerous health conditions. In Port Harcourt, Chidebere Onye, NTA News.
The National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, at an emergency meeting this Tuesday, March 28, 2023, acknowledged the order of the Benue State High Court dated March 27, 2023, with regards to the chairmanship position of the party. PDP National Publicity Secretary Dabo Ologunaba at a media briefing in Abuja said after a careful consideration of the court order and in line with Section 45 subsection 2 of the Constitution of the party as amended in 2017, the National Working Committee resolved that the Deputy National Chairman North, Ambassador Umaru Iliya Damagu, assumes the national chairmanship of the party in acting capacity with immediate effect. The National Working Committee charges all leaders, critical stakeholders, teaming members, and supporters of the party to remain calm and united at this critical time. Ahead of the news tonight, black marketing of Naira resurface around bank premises. Don't go away.
Roseville Hotel. Come, feel the luxury of our contemporary hotel. We offer lodging and accommodation. Stay at our deluxe executive and luxury suite for your comfort. Experience extravagant dining and delicious meals by our expert chef. Lounge at our exquisite VIP bar. Enjoy 24 hours power supply with free Wi-Fi services. Our security system is top-notch to ensure your safety. Ample parking space and laundry services available. The ambience is serene to make your stay memorable. We are located at number 1 Julius Page Road off House of Assembly Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For reservations, call 070-650-41139. Roseville Hotel, hospitality at its best.
Thanks for staying tuned. We now continue with the rest of the stories. Coastline communities in Bayelsa State affected by erosion and other ecological challenges are said to benefit from intervention projects. The Permanent Secretary Ecological Project Office, Abuja, Malam Shehu Ibrahim, disclosed this while inspecting some intervention project sites in Bayelsa State. Edidi Oniba reports.
Residents of Emadeke in Ogya local government area and Tombia and Agudama communities in Yenegwa local government area of Bayelsa State have cause to heave a sigh of relief with the construction of shoreline protection and land reclamation projects in their communities funded by the Ecological Project Office, Abuja.
Last year flood is bigger than 2012 one, but some of our nearby community, they packed down to live here because of this project.
Since the start of this project, we are believing that God has finally answered our prayer because this has been the prayers of our fathers.
We are happy and I make we follow on us soon anywhere on go. The way they pass us, they don't come do this place for.
At Emadeke community, location of the 836 meters shoreline protection and 16 hectares land reclamation project, the Permanent Secretary Ecological Project Office Abuja, Malam Shehu Ibrahim, commended the level of work done at the site and said the federal government is poised to improve the socio-economic lives of the people across the country.
2012, most of this community was submerged by that heavy flooding that came. But as at the time we intervened in the last 2 years or thereabout, the flooding of 2022, this place came and became like a sanctuary for virtually most of the communities that are here. You can see the quality of work that has been done here, and you can see the extent of even the reclamation of the land, more than 16 hectares of land, so additional land for the community.
However, at the Tombia Agudama 800 meters shoreline protection project, the Permanent Secretary expressed displeasure at the speed and quality of work done.
If you had waited, maybe the water to have subsided, it would have affected it. But the water came in, and virtually cleared everything, swept everything up. It has assured 3 weeks. So we will come again and see progress of work for ourselves.
The contractor, in his defense, said with the visit and inspection, residents of the areas should expect timely completion of the project before the rains intensify, as all the grey areas have been sorted. The shoreline protection projects in these communities are expected to mitigate flooding and prevent erosion so as to forestall a repeat of the 2012 situation. The Ecological Project Office has promised that more communities in the state will also benefit from the intervention packages. In Yenegwa, Edidion Iba, NT News.
Uyo residents are still lamenting the non-availability of enough money at commercial banks, with queues persisting and black marketing of Naira by POS operators seem to be on the rise. John Paul Alumuna, who visited some commercial banks in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom State capital, has a situation report.
The scarcity of both the new and old Naira notes persists in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, despite the Central Bank of Nigeria's directives for commercial banks to dispense unlimited amount of cash to the citizens. Some commercial banks locked out their customers, causing traffic gridlock along major roads, while others experienced large crowd as customers struggled to gain entrance into the banking hall and ATM machines.
If you look around, we are much here and they refuse to open the gate for us to go inside. So that is the experience. That's what we are going through right now.
People come as early as 5 o'clock to take numbers. And if you're coming from 10, 11, it means there is no hope for you for that day. Because before you come as at 8 o'clock, before you come by 8, the number is almost 200 or 300.
The problem here is that since in the morning around 3 o'clock I was here, there is no money. We struggle to get money from the ATM. There is no money in the ATM.
The experience is not really palatable because some persons were here very early in the morning and they can't withdraw. The machine is dispensing. At the end of the day, it just cuts off. It doesn't dispense again.
The residents appeal to the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, to make money available to the banks to enable them dispense to their customers.
I want CBN to bring money so that people will not be dying. People are crying. We need money to solve our problem. We need money to eat. We don't have money. This is the money that we bank. It's our own money. That is what we need. We are not begging them to give us money. We are begging them to release our money.
The CBN government should put more money, should release money to the commercial bankers so that they will put money in the bank for us to withdraw.
It is the new money that is causing problem. They should print more of the old money so that we can access money as we are coming. And they should make the distribution to be accessible.
Meanwhile, some POS operators outside some commercial banks are exploiting the people with exorbitant charges.
POS people are still the problems because they still insist in selling higher charges of withdrawal. Like this morning I went to withdraw 10,000 naira. They are asking me 1,500. One is selling me 1,000 naira for charges. I said they have asked people to go back to normal charge of 200 naira per withdrawal, no matter the amount.
The people are hoping that the federal government and the CBN will provide lasting solutions to the lingering cash crunch to reduce the suffering of the masses. In Uyo, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
Up next is Sport Update with Gift George.
ukara kwa ibom stere de mem poiwang enom be toiwang ufong wenta ifyo yo edara yemi ba ne bo ya mo kene wana yo ken lutme di te digital bono wo sirwa ku yo seme ba unana ko ndien na bono wo eso ka iso ni nyama ko ke mu fo te mo ma ko ka ngin bo so ida mo isemi ba ai tung fana anyini ni ado ya ko member sen ni ni ba to de dependant to mu to wang mi kiren nyin ukara kwa ibom state de mem poiwang enom me toiwang ke kwa ibom state kem ba ka panutum utaiwang akiswa 2023 ya ikom bome fon me toiwang mi ke stere ko bina mesre di ken wan fon ke mutu toiwang akere na ibo mem poro utoiwang ai tu kara enyo nam ya dio ke kwa iswa ke mi asiben ata wang free ado di no dependant to mutoiwang ke kwa ibom state menta ka fang lu tumutoy wang mi ka state etang ebo kami adum po wama metoy wang adi kenan wara ayo pan mi wat jene yo sunu ye kon bono webo ya ibere menutum sukara kama menutum adi de mem kodo toy wami akaiso kemme nko kara edip medbo kit aba kestedemi Wisdom Jacob Kombo NTA enam ya idion ke rimbon ngin frame na ngampo ken dutume idion ke technology ndiena ta kambau ba o fanga ba ko fort idien mi iban siado idien ne ke don bon sire kinangam men lutumami ndien ku ton ta me enam ya petang mu fon iban e be kene ke wana yo ken lutum o gbe gbe ke fang idion ke technology ami edo se ke tang ke tie u fong wente fio yo e ke tumo arinama adiben dariban ke nutum afre rimbot agar detie kombo nyina nam no idion kedo ebo nkai ibanu fong wenta ifiodo edo mbonsi ke ni wana ken nutum adi tumo arinama me e kombo min fon iwuriko arinami swami ado diben mu fan nutum pon nam kusunguso baatodo ibane ni okamunen ke ini ayomi ayem na ibene frefen nutme bena antenam po esen kutumuso ndene yo dependant nutmi ban ba ikrebu ke mo enyune na mo ku kamusong enamena iden kana nutmu furu iden nyina ba ke idemedem ano ken nutum nainam idene yedo frefen po ibane ba idem ndene miawam ke rinam yak ufanga ba ke tuiban mideno boniteti enam ja idion ke di kaman nutum utumuso ndependa iban aya nwa meteti anyodo nennen pok bana tenam bon siki tumori na mi eta eboki ni edomi adidara nyon tiyo miban sinanga men wondam po iwoida uwememo kitiedi na wado enam ja idion ke mention kaiban emai sang eno kbe eben wet nkan lutumi bana mi ewete e woridong eno ngam moweno eyo eno mbon siki kan ke membu ba sang meno Wisdom Jacob Kombo NTA kangen bo de trembo mubre yo mi rotun kaneka do ba sen bonga de temagi ko frefred membo mi tenyen tituinero ser